During this talk, I'm going to discuss three things that will seem random at first: world hunger, sea slugs, and Velcro. Now, I know what you all are thinking. What on earth do these things have to do with each other? How do these relate in any way? So, let's take a step back and look at the first of them: world hunger. 733 million people worldwide are classified as hungry. There are countless more that aren't accounted for in that number. Each and every one of them suffers from the problem of hunger. People all around the world have tried and are trying to find solutions to this horrible problem, but none have succeeded so far. One day, I decided I wanted to take a stab at trying to find a solution. I wanted to use my favorite subject, biology, to try to find at least an idea of something I could do. I read through research papers, government databases, studies, all to try to find something. And then I did just that. I found my idea. This is Elysia timida, a sea slug. It eats algae, which, side note, it looks so cute curled up here. I love how small they are, and they're just so adorable to look at. Algae, like plants, is able to perform photosynthesis, which is just turning sunlight into food. It does this using chloroplasts, which are small parts of plant cells. They are colored green so that they can catch sunlight, but even with this highly magnetized view, I have trouble finding them. Chloroplasts are destroyed by the stomach acid of animals when plants or algae are consumed. However, Elysia timida has this extremely unique trait where it is actually able to preserve the chloroplasts. From there, it incorporates the chloroplasts into themselves and is able to perform photosynthesis. They can turn sunlight into food. This process is unheard of in any other animal, and it fascinates scientists all around the world. So, I had a thought. What if we implemented this process in humans? CRISPR is a gene editing program that, in theory, would allow us to do this. We could add sea slug DNA into human DNA and perform photosynthesis. This would help with world hunger in two ways. Number one, those that get the procedure would be able to eat less since they're making their own food. And number two, there would simply be more food available for those who need it. I made a small little poster board about my findings and brought it to school one day. I wanted to just show off to my friends a cool idea I'd had. I just wanted to have some fun. And that's all I really thought it would be. Just a fun little experience I got to have at school one day. I went home, brought the poster board back to my house, and logged onto my email because that thing is always full, and found an email from my school. I clicked on it and learned I had won an award for creativity. This invigorated me. I revised my idea and went back to my school, not just to speak to my peers this time, but also to teachers. It was, again, just so fun, and it truly just is a defining moment of my life. Now, this is all well and good. These stories are always fun to listen to, but why am I here talking to all of you about it? Why speak to you about something that, at the end of the day, is just an idea? Well, it all has to do with strange ideas. Ideas that no one else has ever had. I doubt that anyone else in the world has thought, oh, I know, let's inject sea slug DNA into humans and turn them green so they can perform photosynthesis. I doubt anyone else has thought that. But people have had strange ideas. In fact, I want to prove this. If you feel you've had a strange idea, doesn't matter what it's about, doesn't matter when you had it, just had a strange idea, go ahead and raise your hands. All right, beautiful. You can put them down. As you can see, strange ideas occur. Almost all of you in here raised your hands when I asked you to. So there isn't a lack of strange ideas, which is very good. There's simply a lack of acting upon them. And that is truly a shame, because when strange ideas are acted upon, beautiful things can occur. I want to show all of you one such idea that was acted upon. It's the final thing that I mentioned at the beginning of my talk, Velcro. Velcro was created by a Swiss engineer named George de Mestral. He noticed these seeds stuck in his dog's fur and was like, those stick really well. So he did what any normal person would do. He spent 11 years trying to replicate the seeds into a way that could be mass-produced. And thus, Velcro was born. Now, if I went up to any of you in the audience and asked, hey, do you want to spend 11 years trying to replicate some seeds I found outside? Chances are you'd say no. I don't blame you for that. I wouldn't say yes either. And I'm sure that Mestral didn't get many yeses when he asked this to people. He surely sounded crazy to those around him. And yet, he still acted upon his idea. And look where it got him. He created an invention that is used around the world. This just goes to show what strange ideas can bring. Strange ideas can change the world. Now, many don't want to act upon their strange ideas, and that's fine. But at least share it with someone. Because that person could see your idea not as the way you see it, strange or crazy. No, they could see it as genius, revolutionary. They could convince you to act upon your idea and then maybe even change the world. And then think about what that would create. You could be the person that changed the world, which, let's be honest, is a title no one would turn down. Now, there is one thing I want to mention. Throughout this talk, I've been discussing these big ideas, world hunger, Velcro, things everyone has heard about. But what about smaller problems? Problems that afflict individuals. The great thing is, strange ideas are as beneficial, if not more beneficial, for small problems than large problems. Small problems stem from an individual's experiences. Strange ideas also come from someone's experiences, since you are the one coming up with them. This makes strange ideas perfectly suited to combat any small problems you may have in your life. At the end of the day, you are going to face problems, both big and small. That is a fact of life. But using strange ideas, you can find solutions to them. By thinking differently, you can solve the world's problems. As all of the talks tonight end and each of you in the audience goes home, I want to challenge you to come up with your own brand new strange idea. It doesn't matter what it's about. It doesn't matter when you'll act on it, whether it be in a day, a week, a month, it doesn't matter, as long as it is something you want to accomplish. Come up with an idea that represents you. Come up with your own slug idea. Thank you.